CARGOHUB.NG Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, it's a beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Moore. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. We shall be talking to some of them about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. Also on the line up is Let's Talk with Aki Ogoni, who is the Chief Executive Officer of CARGOHUB.NG, also known as St. Judah Freight. On Spot On, we bring you an experienced industry captain, Nwagu Uzoma, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Execel Cargo and Aviation Services Limited. And on the face-to-face is Akiola Olubide, who is the General Manager of Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited, one of the fastest growing real estate firms in Nigeria. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. This is an amazing job opening. Media, television marketing, a university or polytechnic degree in marketing or mass communications, XNYC, good looks, good spoken English, marketing experience, between 22 and 40 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall or more, 250,000 naira per month, a car and a driver. If the cap fits, then send your CV to eombusinessnk@yahoo.com. Emegha Patrick is the Chief Executive Officer of Emegha Investment Limited.
I told you, in Germany, they believe in quality. And I believe when you buy something that is quality, it lasts longer. Even if it costs you, but it's going to serve you better than buying an inferior item. So those who buy from us, they know that whatever they're buying from us, they can be trusted. And when they're selling to their customers too, they sell with confidence. Because there's nothing good as you sell something that is durable. But if you sell what is fake, after a few days, the person returns it and we're likely to refund the money. So it doesn't make any sense. So we take the pains to import or to bring what is quality enough that we know that will serve the customers. And when they buy, they don't have complaint. Multiple tasks increase the cost of production. And a producer or a service provider has to add this cost to sales. And when you add the cost to sales, it makes the cost of that item more expensive, unaffordable to the average man. And that's one of the reasons to why we say, because the microeconomists contribute to the macroeconomists. And the microeconomy is the collection of the households of individuals. So when these individuals are impoverished, the microeconomics will be very weak. And when it is weak, the macroeconomics certainly will be very weak. So the government have to reduce multiple taxes. They have to reduce tariffs, like sometimes the last item we bought now, they increase our sun cap from $700 to $2,000. And this is almost times 3. And all these are costs of production. We are going to add it. But if the cost were reduced, the price of the item will be reduced. But now that it has gone up, you have to add it. And that's why sometimes you see that you go to the market, prices are changing almost every day. Because nobody wants to sell at loss. So the government should look into all these multiple taxes and other things that are hindering the business growth. We are looking for people who are into construction, woodwork construction, metal work. Then we are looking for people who are engineering. We have engineering tools. All these ones are engineering tools. So that, and I know there's no country can develop without engineering professionals. So with all these tools, people can go into personal production of items. So that when we are producing, it even make these items cheaper. Because those tariffs we are paying by importing some items, we will not be paying them again. So all these things, all these engineering tools, we are making it available to make people go into production. Then the woodworking machines, we are still making them available. So I need some important furniture from abroad. People can actually have the kind of furniture they want as long as the real machines to produce them are there.
EOM Business Network on Silverbird Television presents Alaba International Amalgamated Traders Association, charting a new path for all our stakeholders as Iche Fabian Ezeradi Eziojika takes charge as the new president.
About 41 years ago, some Igbo businessmen and other state businessmen dealing in electronics they set up their business within the ambit of Koka, that's the Alaba area. And when the government of then decided to relocate them, they decided on themselves not to go to market, design the area. They now look for a partnership with the then Badagry local government.
Int'l Nigeria Limited started from Young. When we are small, we are trying to get our business growing. And by special grace of God, as we register onto our corporate affairs as someone that will do business in Nigeria.
It is a new beginning. Join us. This is Tydacom. Welcome to our world. Tydacom Limited is a wireless solutions innovator. Our products and solutions solve the seemingly unsolvable coverage gap plaguing mobile network operators in Africa. We are positioned to offer world-class technological innovation and business solutions to our esteemed clients. Tydacom Limited. Call us. Tydacom, wireless technology for business solutions. Aki Emmanuel Ogoni is the Chief Executive Officer of CARGOHUB.NG, also known as St. Judah Freight.
St. Judah Freight, also known as CARGOHUB.NG, began basically out of the desire to satisfy customers in that there's a gap to send goods from Nigeria to other countries and then to receive things from outside Nigeria to this country. So what happened, we actually started, because I have an elder sister who happened to be a staff of an existing cargo company. So in the process of being a staff there, she learned some secrets of how this business goes, because the logistics business is actually a chain that contains different companies. So it began from that little understanding of that, and then from there when she moved out of the company, and then we were in the house strategizing, thinking of the way forward, as a result of the way things were then the opportunity came to send goods to a customer abroad, and then we looked at it that, okay, instead of sending to one customer, we could as well expand to other customers. We started marketing, and then that's how the business grew from one year to the other, to the point where we are today. Our mission is to be Nigeria's leading freight forwarder. It's a bold dream anyway, but the gap is that many of the companies that are running logistics, some may be expensive for carrying foodstuff abroad, because foodstuff is heavy, is not as valuable as things like phones and all. So in shipping such foodstuff to individuals abroad, we needed a service that is not as expensive as you could get with courier for shipping other valuable items. So we saw that gap, and then we decided, okay, we can do a lot of food stuff export. Apart from the other things we do, export that actually contributes hugely to our revenue as a company. So we saw that gap for Nigerians that had traveled outside of the country. They wanted the experience of Nigeria that they used to have here. They wanted it there. They wanted to be identified as Nigerians, and then we decided to take on that opportunity of bulking it and then sending it to them. Basically moving things from Lagos to the US, the UK, Canada, and a lot of other countries. For example, we have people sending food stuff, although there are some food stuff we do not accept, but basically food stuff that are not contraband in the US, we're able to send it to our customers. That takes like 7 to 10 business days, which is about 2 weeks. But some people want other faster items. We also run that by courier. So apart from sending cargo and then courier, which is a faster service, we also do imports where people who have things outside the country send it to us. That is like a group cargo. We get the whole cargo, we break it and deliver to individuals. We also do sea clearing for people who have vehicles or other valuable stuff they want to clear in Nigeria, and we help them handle it. We do medical supplies for laboratories, hospitals and all that. We have equipment or for any other sector of the economy. on a weekly basis reviews from our satisfied customers who also refer other people. So we are moving gradually closer to our dream.
Welcome to Emegha Investment Limited. We are importers of tools and hardware, engineering and welding equipment, suppliers of safety wares and scales, accredited agents to Int'l Germany and PowerTech. Emegha Investment Limited. Call us now. We are called CARGOHUB.NG. We are Nigeria's leading worldwide freight forwarder. Import, export, courier services, logistics advice, door-to-door services, shipment consolidation, airport-to-airport service, air and sea freight forwarding, and more. CARGOHUB.NG. Call us now. EOM Business Network on Silverbird Television presents Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, the dawn of a new era. We are poised to position and reposition the pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. As men of honor, we join hands in moving Nigeria forward. Join us as we inaugurate pharmacist Professor Cyril Odianose Osefo, FPSN, as the new president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria on Thursday, 10 February 2022 at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. We shall also confer fellowship on distinguished practitioners. It is a must watch. Watch out.
Lagos is fast developing on every side, and on a daily basis there are new developments springing up. And right here in the heart of Lekki, Orchid Road to be precise, lies a masterpiece. So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to West Canton Phase 2. This property is strategically located with close proximity to great landmarks. We have Chevron, Orchid Hotel, Lekki Miami Beach, Whitegate, Victoria Crest. The list is endless. Imagine a magnificent structure that can possibly be sitting on 300 square meter or 600 square meter.
This property accepts an outright payment of 52 million naira. I mean, just for 1 month only.
A lot of people missed out in investing in this great environment, so don't miss out on this. For more enquiries, site inspection, dial the number on your screen.
Nwagu Uzoma is the Chief Executive Officer of Execel Cargo and Aviation Services Limited.
Execel Cargo and Aviation Services was registered by Corporate Affairs Commission in 2011, to be precise, July and August. Then, 2015, we then decided to pull the strings to start the process of registering it officially with the regulatory body, our regulator, known as Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, or you might call it NCAA. So they oversee all airlines, domestic, international, and also those of us on ad hoc cadre. So we finished that within a space of 2 months. We were granted what we call certificates to now proceed to Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, otherwise known as NAMA. So NAMA, as much as I know, they man the airspace. There is no aircraft that will take off from any point, either overflying Nigerian airspace or landing in any airport in Nigeria without the consent of air traffic controllers. So the operator or the carrier must have gotten all necessary approval from either NCAA and the NAMA with their permit number, which they will relay to the air traffic controllers. So we scale through, or we sail through that second ladder. So they say we are good to go. So the whole thing started 2015, the process of being legalized and recognized officially. The mission was to expand our business beyond our horizon or beyond our expectation. So, and our vision, the vision is not too far from mission, because by the time you set up from your house to your place of work, business, you have a mission for going there. So the vision will be, oh, let me go and achieve one thing. If I come back to the house, my family asks me, how was it today? Or how is it today? I will say, what they call Charlie. It's fine. So that vision and mission, I can combine them together. And it has not really been easy, but we are still managing as day comes by. See now. The services is not limited to cargo, either inbound, that is import, or export. We are not freight forwarders because our license only say handle import cargo, or when your aircraft is coming with cargo flights, no matter the airport, and it is consigned to us, provide ground support services, offloading and deloading. It's only two notable aviation ground support companies that provide ground services. One is NACO Adverts PLC, and they have been wonderful in providing professional services in line with industry standard. And they followed by Skyway, a subsidiary of Nigerian Airways, while NACO used to be a subsidiary of Nigerian Airports Authority, but now they are all independent. These two organizations or companies provide that ground support equipment to all airlines, be it domestic or international flight. So our own is to notify them at least a minimum of 24 hours that so aircraft has gotten approval, they are landing at so airport in Nigeria. They will move their equipment, then we must be at the ramp, be it passenger ramp or cargo ramp. We must be there at least 2 hours before the estimated arrival time of the operating aircraft. We have been able to achieve not much, but by the virtue of our motto, honesty, integrity, perseverance, and to deliver as at when due. The few customers we have, they are mostly foreign operators, that is foreign carriers. The registration with Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is 247 operations, just like we are technical people. When you are finance and the admin close by 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., then the technical people or operations, they are there 24 hours gathering information or news to tell the world what is obtainable, what they have in stock for the population. That is how we are always on 247, 365 days in a year. Even during the lockdown, we are still working. I think what changed between 2015 to date is just two things. 2014, period to our registration, there was this virus known as Ebola. Ebola almost crippled the aviation industry, but God help us to survive and to continue navigating. Then 2015, we continue our normal business activities. Of course, the exchange rate then, because we seem to be importing nation rather than export nation, then the economy was a little bit buoyant and the exchange rate was not as high as it is today. 2016, 17, 18, the import volume was high because the exchange rate was still manageable, unlike what we have today. So between 19, I can say it was still favorable to an average businessman or woman. But 2020, coronavirus now locked down the whole world, which we are still battling. So I can say between 2015 to 2019, the economy was still booming. We are not limited to cargo. Maybe because people always ask this question, are you only into cargo, whether export or import? The answer is always negative. We handle passenger airlines whenever we are called upon to do that. It's a very challenging sector because of our road network. For instance, you are a Nigerian, maybe your state, the state you come from. Before you migrate to your hometown, you will pass through Lagos, Ibadan, Biniore, down to your home state. Ordinarily, what you're supposed to pay by road, say 5,000 naira. Because of this problem, you end up in paying 20. For instance, those who travel home for Christmas period and New Year, they didn't find it funny. So I understood that some people paid just for a seat 17,000, 18,000 naira. Depends on your state, excluding your luggage. So it has not really been easy. So it makes the cost of operation to be high, cost of living also high. Because you don't expect somebody who transports this by road to charge you anything less, because it will be counterproductive. That is where and when federal government should come in. At our own level, those who are rendering support services, our government seems not to know that we are in existence. But as soon as aircraft take off from the base to Nigeria, anybody that is going to provide support services to this airline must pay. We are under obligation to pay all the necessary legal fees, such as landing, parking, catering. Then the company that provide this equipment, in the case of NACO, you must pay them. We won't say because we are giving them business, therefore we are not supposed to pay. No. So, but we want to increase the tempo, and increasing the tempo means that we need support from both the financial institutions, that is our bankers, and the federal government.
What is on your mind? A world-class aviation solutions provider? If yes, then it must be
Execel Cargo and Aviation Services Limited, a global leading aviation servicing company in Africa. We offer services like
airline representative, airport concierge, air charter, general sales and services agent, ground handling, ocean freight, overflight and landing permit, hotel, refueling, and more. Execel Cargo and Aviation Services Limited. Call us now.
Execel Cargo and Aviation Services. Aviation services at its peak.
Akionla Olubide is the General Manager of Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited.
Whitegate Homes was incorporated in the year 2016 with the RC number. Then Whitegate came fully on board in the year 2017, that's a year after. So I've been working with Whitegate for like 3 years now, and we have been doing our best to ensure we'll get an expanse of land, we sell to people. So what Whitegate basically do is sales and development. So the service Whitegate also does is we offer premium, professionalism and flexible payment plan to all our clients. We buy expanse of land from the Omonile or the traditional ruler that we sell to people. We also offer some of other services like that, project financing, project management. Then we also do our joint ventures with some of these top developers. Without competition, there must surely be room for competition. So it's not a new thing to us. But I would like to, as a real estate expert, you don't sleep too much. You look at new things. You look at what other your competitors are also doing. And we also try to inculcate that. We also put that into action. So that's not really a challenge. It's something we see, and it's something, the good ones, we emulate it, and we also put it in practice here. So it's not a big deal. The first thing we ensure here, we maintain that trust. When you're talking to your clients, you give them a timeline, as in to achieve whatever thing they want to subscribe to. So we ensure this is achieved. We keep to time, we keep to promise. So as a result of this, it has been helping us, and it has been assisting us in maintaining that relationship with them. When we had that of Ikoyi some months ago, we felt unhappy. And to be honest with you, most of our private developers, they compromise. I think what led to that thing is just a matter of somewhat they compromise. Approval was given for a particular floor, but not adhered to it. So in Whitegate Homes, after it happens, we held a meeting with the chairman and the MD. Then he spoke firmly about this. We will not allow that to happen. We will not compromise. Then getting inferior material, as in buying inferior material, should not be something the real estate should accept, should put into. You don't just go, you don't do it. If you are fond of that, that means whatever project you embark on, that might not really last. So we should always avoid it. So what just happened there is issue of compromise. The next few years, I would love to see Whitegate Homes expanding, flourishing, having our branches all over the country, even both home and abroad. So one thing about Whitegate Homes is this, because we keep to our word, the future is bright. So the next couple of years, I want to see Whitegate Homes all over the country, even in abroad. My name is Int'l. I'm 40 plus years of age. I had most of my primary education in Ibadan, though later I went to Alaba for my first degree program. So I joined this company 3 years ago. I joined as a marketing manager. After a dint of hard work, I was promoted to position of general manager. So I'm a Christian, reside in Lagos, married with kids.
Well, and this is how we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback channels, as you can see on the screen. Sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll trust you will join us.